Thank you for joining us this morning for session 1 of our Designers Forum 2010 series, Business Matters. Today we bring together today's leading design authorities and opinion leaders. My name is Jeff Sampson, Vice President of Marketing for LA Mart Design Center. Today's Designers Forum series brings together strategies and solutions focusing on the interplay between good business and good design. We're also extremely proud to have Traditional Home and Senior Design and Style Editor Krista Rospun join us for the presentation to present the program, along with today's panelists, who are 3 of the magazine's 2010 Young Designers to Watch. It's now my pleasure to introduce Krista Rospun.
I'm going to start with Katie Lead. Katie has designed highly customized homes all over the country, from Santa Monica to Austin to New York and Maine. She's known for her fearless use of color, antique textiles, and exquisite furniture. Christopher Gaona. His firm creates spaces that reflect timeless, understated living by offering modern interpretations of classic interiors. And lastly, Kelly LaPlante. Kelly is the principal of Kelly LaPlante Organic Interior Design. She recently completed projects including the Lexus Hybrid Living Suites at Fairmont Hotels in San Francisco and Washington, D.C., as well as the Venice Beach Echo Cottages. So welcome to 3 of you, and thank you for being here. I'm going to start with Christopher. How do you define bespoke?
Thank you again, Krista, Jeff, LA Mart, having us here today. Bespoke to me is a design philosophy. It's the way that we approach design. It's a method about the process. Within that framework of tradition and standard, we're able to provide a lot of creativity, but at the same time have a thread that goes from project to project, have a thread that is a continuum from what previous generations of designers have done and what we're building now and what we hope will be the standard in the future. I think there is a continuity to what we do. And I think the bespoke approach to build on those traditions, to build on that craft, and view ourselves not just as professionals, but as craftsmen, so as artisans. And while we may not be the ones hand-stitching those drapes or making sure a leather is tooled correctly, we're the ones that are overseeing this and working with these craftsmen on a day-to-day basis. So the bespoke approach allows us to really to grow as craftsmen.
Katie, your thoughts on that?
Oh, I agree completely. I think it's a very collaborative art, and I personally am always drawing inspiration from, say, for example, the Art Deco period right now, when you had various other people who were highly collaborative with these extraordinary craftsmen, from the inlay artists to the woodworkers to the tilers, and they created these schemes that incorporated everything as an organic whole. And I think this notion of seeing yourself as an artist, of being more than the sum of your parts, that sort of the conduit that you're bringing sort of a vision to life that's very specifically tailored to a specific client. And I think it's a great way to think of yourself as a designer, with a lot of respect in that particular way. I find it very empowering myself.
Kelly, you approach design from a different viewpoint, which is green, sustainable living. How do you approach that for something that's a very specific awareness right now?
I think it is specific, Krista, but I think it's also very tailored to each individual family. Everyone has, or project in general. Some of them want to go green for health reasons, some of them want to go green because it's the best thing to do for the planet, and they all want to go green in a specific style. Nobody wants a cookie cutter design, and so looking at sustainable design, like any design, from a single lens is a big mistake. It's always important to look at what the client wants, what they want their life to look like, and then to tailor it to them in that way. My job is a lot about being a mentor and a teacher to my clients, and to guide them toward the right things. And I think that's true of any interior designer, but specifically with green, that's where our focus is.
At Traditional Home, we always talk about the epidemic of good design. In a way, we're happy that people are more attuned, they're giving more focus to good design, but at the same time, we still want them to appreciate that artisanal look, something that is tailored to their family. So how do you understand and appreciate the bespoke quality?
I think it really depends on the client, and it really depends on how in tune they are with their home. I think, unlike fashion, unlike technology, and we see different iPhones come out every week, it seems like, the purchases that you make for your home are not purchases that you want to make over and over again. These are pieces that are going to be hopefully in your family for your lifetime and hopefully be passed along. I think educating them to the fact that if they do it once and they do it well, even if they can't fill out the whole house all at once, that they're taking that right step. And I think we have to approach it as a relationship, a long-term relationship. They might be able to buy that introductory piece that then you build that relationship with them and then carry that all the way through to the completion of their home. And hopefully you're building something that will be appreciated in the future as well. So I think that if you educate them, your clients with that in mind, that not only are they being responsible to the environment, but that they're buying something that is truly special, that it's not going to go out of fashion in a few months or in a few years. I think you're in a good spot.
And this is a question for all three of you, do you find your clients asking more questions, taking on more responsibility as far as sort of when they're paying for a piece, why are they paying dollar amount ABC for a chest of drawers or for...
Yeah.
Do you want to take that on? Go ahead, Katie, you
Oh,
start.
no, I was going to say you definitely have to have your ducks in a row. I mean, you definitely have to have your reasons when people are paying top dollar why, you're paying $30,000 for, a bedside table versus, $2,500 or $500. The clients that are generally attracted to me as a designer already are bringing a really strong sensibility to the table to begin with, and that they're looking for that kind of bespoke suit, and they're very educated, and many of them have very good art collections. They already are very sophisticated world travelers. They are educating me as well in terms of their level of curiosity, their commitment to the process. I mean, it's pretty intense, I have to say. I really enjoy it, but it's very demanding.
And in terms of our bespoke experience for our clients is making sure that they have all the answers that they need and that we're addressing their needs specifically.
I think there is a lot of curiosity with clients, and certainly if they're coming to the table to engage a designer, there's so many resources out there for people to engage designers through retail outlets that if they are coming through your door, they are coming with that desire to learn about design. And we believe very strongly in design and how it can change your life. And I think a lot of people are looking for that change in their life. They want to, regardless of what their background might be, they want to live that standard. And I think they seek designers out to help them fill that perhaps void in their life. So yes, I think there is an enormous amount of curiosity when they come through the door.
And again, I'm interested in all three of your thoughts on this, about being more of a taste maker, as a style maker, as a style expert for a client versus solely an interior designer.
I think part of it has to do with accessibility. Our clients have the world at their fingertips now, literally, and so they are so educated and they have seen so many things. Really, so many of our clients come to us saying, oh, I love this table from this place and this chair from this place and this rug from here and these drapes from there, and I love it all. And it's our job to sort of help them understand that not all of these things are going to work together, or that maybe they're not going to work together the way that they envision them in their head. Teaching clients how to visualize is a huge thing. They don't need the imagination that we grew up with. They can see so many things online, and so teaching them to be able to see in their head what things are going to really look like is a big part of the job as well.